2020 was the year we were to reap the demographic dividend, but now a disaster looms large. Young people are currently plagued by uncertainty of exams, loss of education time, losing loved ones, isolation, and about their futures in general. Boredom, unproductive hours on the internet, and a lack of safe spaces are all contributing to high levels of anxiety and compromised well being on the whole. While all that I just shared is true, there is another truth that we are all witnessing today: young people taking charge of their uncertainties. We can see volunteerism flourishing, as is community leadership. The only bodies in the street are the hungry ones looking for food and the community leaders trying to mitigate the crisis. No doubt, our youth need to be celebrated with talis and thalis just as other frontline workers. Across the country, we are seeing stories of young people leading the way. Adolescents making masks for their families and neighbors, youth reaching out to people on the streets with food supplies, community leaders connecting the most vulnerable and voiceless to the administration for their entitlements. The list goes on, and so does their active citizenship. Through their leadership actions and volunteering, young people are not just making a difference to a large number of lives, they are creating social hope. Commutiny the Youth Collective is an ecosystem of over 100 organizations across the country that create empowering spaces for young people to unleash their leadership potential. We nurture them not only now in the time of Corona, but have been doing so for the last 25 years by co-creating fifth spaces. You may be wondering what these fifth spaces are. A young person typically occupies 4 spaces of family, friends, education or career, and leisure, but rarely get to set the rules in any of them. The fifth space, on the other hand, nurtures agency by honoring feelings, building leadership capacities, inspiring ownership for common spaces, fostering entrepreneurial traits, encouraging inclusion, investing in the now to shape the future. And all this is grounded in the cycle of reflection and social action. In short, fifth space facilitates journeys from self to society that nurture Jagruk Nagriks or Jagriks, who are awakened, aware, and active citizens. As the youngest nation, we have all pinned our hopes on the youth to write a new glorious chapter for India. And they very much can, if only the fifth space is moved out of the margins and into the mainstream. So you know what the nation really wants to know? What will you choose? Demographic dividend or demographic disaster?